Have you ever woken up feeling as though you've aged 10 years overnight? Your body's sending signals that something isn't quite right. Even if you can't put your finger on it, it's a common experience. A quiet whisper from our bodies that often goes unheard, dismissed as just getting older. But what if those creaks, aches, and moments of forgetfulness aren't just normal signs of aging, but instead, crucial warnings that your body is actually aging faster than it should be? It's a painful reality for many of us, feeling our vitality slip away, watching our energy dwindle, and wondering if this is simply our inevitable future. But here's the secret: your body is incredibly intelligent, and it's constantly trying to communicate with you. Those subtle shifts, those new aches, or even the feeling of just being off could be important clues, telling you it's time to listen. In this video, we're going to uncover 7 surprising body warnings that indicate you might be aging faster than you think, and more importantly, what you can start doing today to slow that process down and reclaim your vitality. These aren't just vague symptoms, they are distinct signals, often overlooked, that can make a profound difference if you pay attention. So, settle in, because what we're about to discuss could truly change how you feel day to day. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you and help you feel more vibrant than you thought possible. Let's begin our journey into understanding these crucial body warnings. And the first one often catches us off guard because it's so easy to dismiss persistent fatigue that no amount of rest seems to cure. We all have days where we feel tired, especially as we get older. Perhaps after a busy week or a poor night's sleep. But I'm talking about a deep, pervasive weariness that doesn't lift, even after a full 8 hours in bed. It's the kind of exhaustion that makes simple tasks feel monumental, makes you want to cancel plans, and leaves you feeling drained before the day has even properly begun. This isn't just about feeling sleepy. It's a profound lack of energy at a cellular level, and it's a powerful indicator that your body is working harder than it should be, potentially signaling accelerated aging. Think about it: if your body is constantly struggling to produce energy, it's under stress, and chronic stress is a known accelerant for the aging process. Now, what's really going on when you experience this kind of fatigue? Often, it can be linked to several factors that are more prevalent as we age, but are not necessarily inevitable. One significant culprit can be a sluggish metabolism. As we get older, our metabolic rate naturally slows down, meaning our bodies burn fewer calories at rest. If we're not adjusting our diet and activity levels to match this, it can lead to a feeling of being constantly run down. Another common factor is nutritional deficiencies. Are you getting enough B vitamins, iron, or magnesium? These are crucial for energy production, and even slight deficiencies can leave you feeling depleted. For example, B12, often found in animal products, can be harder to absorb as we age, leading to anemia and profound fatigue. Imagine trying to run a marathon on an empty tank. That's what your cells are doing without adequate fuel. So, how can we address this relentless fatigue first? Take a close look at your diet. Are you consistently eating processed foods, sugary snacks, and refined carbohydrates? These can cause spikes and crashes in your blood sugar, leaving you feeling exhausted. Instead, focus on whole, unprocessed foods. Think lean proteins like chicken, fish, or lentils, which provide sustained energy and essential amino acids. Load up on colorful vegetables and fruits, which are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. And don't forget healthy fats, like those found in avocados, nuts, and olive oil, which are vital for cellular function. Beyond diet, hydration plays a surprisingly large role. Many of us simply don't drink enough water throughout the day. Even mild dehydration can lead to fatigue, headaches, and a lack of concentration. Think of your body as a sophisticated machine. It needs plenty of clean fuel and lubrication to run efficiently. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water a day, more if you're active or if it's hot. And remember, coffee and sugary drinks don't count towards your hydration goals. In fact, they can often lead to further dehydration. Another actionable step is gentle, consistent movement. It might seem counterintuitive to exercise when you're tired, but light to moderate activity, like a brisk walk, can actually boost your energy levels over time. It improves circulation, delivers oxygen and nutrients to your cells, and can even help with better sleep. Start small if you need to, perhaps just 15 minutes of walking daily, and gradually increase it. Consistency is far more important than intensity when you're battling fatigue. Think about someone like Margaret, who at 72 felt perpetually exhausted. She started by replacing her afternoon sugary snack with an apple and a handful of almonds, and committed to a 20-minute walk around her neighborhood each morning. Within a few weeks, she noticed a subtle shift. She wasn't falling asleep on the couch by 7 p.m., and her mind felt clearer. These small, consistent changes truly add up. Now, from the feeling of constant tiredness, let's talk about the second significant warning sign: persistent joint pain and stiffness that doesn't resolve. It's not just the occasional ache after a long gardening session. It's that nagging discomfort in your knees when you go upstairs, the stiffness in your hands when you wake up, or the dull throb in your hips that seems to follow you everywhere. This constant discomfort is more than just an inconvenience. It can severely limit your mobility, reduce your quality of life, and is a clear indicator of inflammation within your body. Chronic inflammation is a silent accelerator of aging, affecting not just your joints, but nearly every system in your body. When your joints are constantly inflamed, it suggests that your body's repair mechanisms are struggling to keep up with the wear and tear, or that your immune system is overreacting. It's a signal that the protective cartilage in your joints might be eroding faster than it should, leading to bone-on-bone friction and discomfort. Many people resign themselves to joint pain, believing it's an unavoidable part of getting older. But that simply isn't true. While some wear and tear are natural, widespread, persistent pain points to an underlying issue that can be addressed. So, what can we do to soothe those aching joints and reduce this systemic inflammation? One of the most powerful tools you have is your diet. Certain foods are highly inflammatory, meaning they trigger an immune response that can exacerbate joint pain. Think about processed foods high in sugar, unhealthy fats like trans fats, and excessive omega-6s found in many vegetable oils, and refined carbohydrates. These can fuel inflammation, turning your body into a battleground. Instead, embrace an anti-inflammatory diet. Load up on foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like fatty fish salmon, mackerel, sardines, flax seeds, and walnuts. Omega-3s are natural anti-inflammatories, helping to cool down the fires in your joints. Include plenty of colorful fruits and vegetables, especially those with deep, rich colors like berries, spinach, and kale. These are packed with antioxidants that combat cellular damage and reduce inflammation. Turmeric, a spice widely used in Indian cuisine, contains curcumin, a powerful anti-inflammatory compound. Adding it to your cooking or even taking a supplement can be incredibly beneficial. Consider a gentleman named Arthur, who suffered from stiff, painful knees that made his daily walks a struggle. After hearing about the benefits of an anti-inflammatory diet, he started adding turmeric to his scrambled eggs, snacking on walnuts, and swapping out processed snacks for fresh berries. Within a month, he noticed less stiffness in the mornings and could walk further with greater ease. Beyond diet, gentle movement is absolutely critical for joint health. It sounds counterintuitive when your joints hurt, but inactivity makes them stiffer and weaker. Think of your joints as needing lubrication. Movement helps distribute synovial fluid, which nourishes the cartilage and reduces friction. Low-impact exercises like walking, swimming, cycling, or even gentle yoga and Tai Chi are excellent choices. These activities strengthen the muscles around your joints, providing better support and stability without putting excessive stress on the joints themselves. Even simple stretches performed daily can make a huge difference in flexibility and pain relief. Aim for consistency rather than intensity. A short walk every day is far more beneficial than an intense workout once a week that leaves you sore and hesitant to move again. Furthermore, maintaining a healthy weight is vital. Every extra pound you carry puts additional stress on your weight-bearing joints, especially your knees and hips. Even a modest weight loss can significantly reduce joint pain and slow down the progression of joint issues. It's like taking a heavy backpack off your tired shoulders. The relief can be immediate and profound. These two warnings, persistent fatigue and unyielding joint pain, are often interconnected, creating a cycle of reduced activity and increased inflammation that accelerates aging. But by addressing them with mindful eating and consistent, gentle movement, you're not just managing symptoms, you're actively rejuvenating your body from the inside out. Now that we've talked about those pervasive feelings of fatigue and the stubborn ache of joint pain, let's move on to a third warning sign that can be particularly unsettling for many of us: sudden or rapid memory lapses and a persistent brain fog. It's more than just misplacing your keys occasionally, or forgetting a name here and there, which can happen to anyone. We're talking about those moments where you walk into a room and completely forget why, or you struggle to recall a word that's usually on the tip of your tongue, or you feel a general cloudiness in your thinking that makes it hard to focus or follow conversations. This isn't just a normal part of getting older. It can be a significant indicator that your brain isn't functioning at its optimal level and that its aging process might be speeding up. Your brain, like any other organ, needs proper nourishment, stimulation, and protection from damage. When it struggles with basic functions like memory recall and clarity, it's sending a strong message that something needs attention. Think of it as your internal computer slowing down, becoming prone to glitches. This isn't something to ignore or simply accept, as brain health is fundamental to maintaining our independence and quality of life as we age. So, how can we sharpen our minds and clear away that brain fog just like our physical body? Our brain thrives on specific nutrients and activities. Firstly, let's consider what you're putting into your body. The brain is incredibly energy intensive, and it relies heavily on what you eat. A diet high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can lead to inflammation in the brain, impairing its function. Conversely, a diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and B vitamins is like rocket fuel for your brain. Think about incorporating more fatty fish like salmon, tuna, and mackerel into your diet. Or if you're vegetarian, flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts are excellent sources of plant-based omega-3s. These fats are crucial for building and repairing brain cells. Berries, especially blueberries, are often called brain berries because they are packed with antioxidants that protect brain cells from damage. Green leafy vegetables like spinach and kale are also powerhouses, full of folate and other B vitamins that are essential for cognitive function. Imagine Dorothy, who at 68 felt her memory slipping. She started making a daily smoothie with spinach, blueberries, and a spoonful of flaxseed. Within a few months, she found herself recalling names more easily and feeling sharper in her bridge games. Beyond diet, challenging your brain regularly is paramount, just like your muscles. Your brain needs exercise to stay strong and agile. This doesn't mean you need to start solving complex mathematical equations if that's not your interest. It means engaging in activities that stimulate new neural pathways. Learn a new skill, whether it's a language, playing an instrument, or even a new hobby like knitting or painting. Read books that challenge your thinking. Play brain games, puzzles, or strategic board games. Social interaction is also incredibly important. Engaging in conversations, debating ideas, and simply connecting with others keeps your mind active and prevents isolation, which can contribute to cognitive decline. Think of your brain as a garden. If you don't cultivate it, weeds will take over. Consistent mental engagement helps to keep it vibrant and thriving. Furthermore, Ensuring adequate sleep is non-negotiable for brain health. During sleep, your brain literally cleans itself, consolidating memories and flushing out waste products. Chronic sleep deprivation can lead to significant memory issues and overall cognitive decline. We'll delve deeper into sleep later. But for now, recognize its profound impact on your mental clarity. Moving on from the often frustrating experience of brain fog. Our fourth body warning sign is surprisingly common but frequently dismissed persistent digestive issues like chronic bloating, constipation, or indigestion. We often joke about our digestive system slowing down as we age. But a gut that isn't working properly isn't just uncomfortable. It's a major red flag that your body's overall health and aging process might be compromised. Your gut is often referred to as your second brain and plays a critical role in nutrient absorption, immune function, and even mood regulation. When your digestion is constantly off, it means you're likely not absorbing essential nutrients from your food. Regardless of how healthy you try to eat, this nutrient deficiency can then ripple throughout your body, contributing to fatigue, joint pain, and even brain fog. An unhealthy gut also often signals an imbalance in your gut microbiome, the vast community of bacteria living in your intestines. An imbalanced microbiome can lead to chronic inflammation, which, as we discussed, is a key driver of accelerated aging. If you're constantly feeling bloated, experiencing irregular bowel movements, or suffering from heartburn, your body is trying to tell you something important. So, how do we get our digestive system back on track and calm this internal rebellion? The answer, again, largely lies in what you eat, but also how you eat, first and foremost. Focus on fiber. Most adults, especially as they age, don't get enough dietary fiber. Fiber acts like a broom, sweeping waste through your digestive system, preventing constipation, and feeding the beneficial bacteria in your gut. Think about increasing your intake of whole grains like oats and brown rice, legumes such as lentils and beans, and a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. Prunes, pears, and apples are particularly helpful for regularity. But introduce fiber gradually to avoid gas and bloating. Hydration, as mentioned before, is also crucial here. Water helps soften stool and keeps everything moving smoothly. Without enough water, fiber can actually worsen constipation. Imagine you're trying to push dry sand through a pipe. It's much easier with water. Secondly, introduce fermented foods into your diet. These are natural sources of probiotics, beneficial bacteria that can help restore balance to your gut microbiome. Yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and kombucha are all excellent options. Start with small amounts and see how your body responds. A healthy gut microbiome can significantly improve digestion, nutrient absorption, and even boost your immune system. Consider Frank, a 75-year-old who had struggled with constipation for years. He started incorporating a small serving of plain yogurt with live cultures daily and making sure to drink more water throughout the day. Within weeks, his regularity improved dramatically, and he felt a lightness and energy he hadn't experienced in years. Thirdly, pay attention to mindful eating. Are you rushing your meals? Are you stressed while eating? Digestion begins in the brain. And if you're stressed or distracted, your body isn't in rest and digest mode. Take your time, chew your food thoroughly, and savor each bite. This simple act can significantly improve digestion and nutrient absorption. Finally, consider limiting foods that tend to irritate your gut. For some, this might be dairy, gluten, or excessively fatty or spicy foods. Pay attention to how your body reacts to different foods and adjust accordingly. Listen to your gut. It truly knows best. Addressing these digestive issues isn't just about comfort. It's about optimizing your body's ability to absorb the nutrients it needs to repair itself and slow down the aging process. It's about building a strong foundation for overall health. Now that we've delved into the inner workings of your digestive system, Let's turn our attention to a very visible, yet often misunderstood, warning sign: noticeable changes in your skin. I'm not just talking about wrinkles or gray hairs, which are natural parts of aging. We're talking about more profound shifts that indicate your skin, the body's largest organ, might be aging faster than it should. This includes excessive dryness that lotions don't seem to touch, a loss of elasticity that makes your skin appear thin and fragile, or perhaps even wounds that heal much more slowly than they used to. Your skin is a powerful indicator of your internal health. It's your first line of defense against the outside world, and its condition reflects the health of your collagen, elastin, and overall cellular repair mechanisms. When your skin shows these advanced signs of aging, it suggests that your body's ability to regenerate and repair itself is compromised, often due to chronic inflammation, nutrient deficiencies, or excessive exposure to environmental stressors. It's like seeing the paint peeling off a house. It tells you about deeper structural issues. This isn't just about looking good. It's about vital skin health that protects you from infections and regulates your body temperature. So, how can we help our skin reflect our inner vitality and slow down its accelerated aging? Hydration is absolutely key, both from the inside and out. We talked about drinking enough water for energy and digestion, and it's equally critical for skin health. Dehydrated skin looks dull, feels tight, and is more prone to fine lines. Ensure you're drinking plenty of pure water throughout the day. On the outside, use gentle, hydrating skincare products. Harsh soaps and cleansers can strip your skin of its natural oils, leading to more dryness. Look for moisturizers with ingredients like hyaluronic acid or ceramides, which help the skin retain moisture. Think of your skin cells like plump grapes. When they're well hydrated, they look full and healthy. When they're dehydrated, they shrivel like raisins. Secondly, nutrition plays a massive role. Your skin needs specific building blocks to stay strong and supple. Vitamin C is essential for collagen production, the protein that gives your skin its structure and firmness. Good sources include citrus fruits, bell peppers, and broccoli. Vitamin E, found in nuts, seeds, and leafy greens, is a powerful antioxidant that protects skin cells from damage. And as always, healthy fats from avocados, olive oil, and nuts contribute to skin elasticity and a healthy glow. Protecting your skin from the sun is perhaps one of the most impactful steps you can take. While some sun exposure is good for vitamin D, excessive, unprotected exposure to UV rays is a primary accelerator of skin aging, leading to wrinkles, dark spots, and a loss of elasticity. Make wearing sunscreen a daily habit, even on cloudy days, and consider protective clothing or hats when you're outdoors for extended periods. Think of Joan, who at 70 had very dry, papery skin despite using expensive creams. She realized her diet was lacking in healthy fats and that she rarely drank enough water. She started adding half an avocado to her daily salad, snacking on almonds, and keeping a water bottle nearby at all times. Within a few months, her skin felt noticeably softer and more resilient. Finally, think about reducing inflammation. Just as inflammation affects your joints, it also affects your skin, contributing to redness, sensitivity, and accelerated collagen breakdown. An anti-inflammatory diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, and omega-3s, and low in processed foods and sugar, will benefit your skin just as much as it benefits your joints and brain. It's a holistic approach, where caring for your skin becomes a reflection of caring for your entire body, reversing those visible signs of accelerated aging. Now, let's talk about a sixth warning sign that's often attributed to just getting older, but can be a strong indicator of accelerated aging: a noticeable loss of muscle mass and overall weakness. We're not talking about simply not being as strong as you were in your 20s. This is about sarcopenia, a significant and often rapid decline in muscle mass, strength, and function that goes beyond normal aging. You might notice that everyday tasks like carrying groceries, opening jars, or even getting up from a chair feel much harder than they used to. Perhaps you've lost your balance more often, or you feel generally frailer. This isn't just an inconvenience. Muscle mass is crucial for maintaining your metabolism, protecting your bones, supporting your joints, and even regulating your blood sugar. When your body starts shedding muscle at an accelerated rate, it's a profound warning that your internal systems are not keeping pace with what's needed for healthy, vibrant aging. Losing muscle directly impacts your independence and increases your risk of falls and injuries. So, how do we combat this muscle loss and rebuild our strength? The answer lies primarily in two areas: protein intake and resistance training. First, let's talk about protein. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at synthesizing protein, meaning we need more of it to maintain and build muscle. Many older adults simply don't consume enough protein. Aim for high-quality protein sources at every meal. Think about lean meats like chicken or turkey, fish, eggs, dairy products like Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, and plant-based options such as lentils, beans, tofu, and quinoa. For example, instead of just toast for breakfast, add some scrambled eggs or Greek yogurt instead of a small portion of meat at dinner. Make sure it's a substantial part of your plate. Imagine Mark, who at 78 found himself struggling to lift his grandchild. He started focusing on getting more protein, adding a protein shake after his morning walk, and ensuring his meals included a good protein source. Within a few months, he felt a noticeable difference in his overall strength and confidence. Secondly, and perhaps most importantly, is resistance training. This doesn't mean you need to start lifting heavy weights in a gym if that's not for you. Resistance training simply means putting your muscles under tension. This can be done with your own body weight. Think squats using a chair for support, wall push-ups, or simply standing up and sitting down repeatedly. It can be done with resistance bands, which are inexpensive and versatile. Or, if you're comfortable, light dumbbells or even water bottles can provide enough resistance to stimulate muscle growth. The key is consistency and gradual progression. Start with what you can comfortably do, even if it's just 5 minutes a few times a week, and slowly increase the repetitions or resistance as you get stronger. Muscle is an active tissue. It burns more calories than fat, helps regulate blood sugar, and provides crucial support for your bones, helping to prevent osteoporosis. Think of it as investing in your body's future independence. Even walking is beneficial. But to specifically combat muscle loss, you need to challenge your muscles with resistance. This will not only improve your physical strength, but also boost your metabolism and overall vitality, making you feel much younger and more capable. Finally, we arrive at the 7th warning sign, one that can impact every other aspect of your health and accelerate aging. Dramatically consistent sleep disturbances. We're talking about chronic insomnia, waking up multiple times during the night, or simply not feeling rested and refreshed, no matter how many hours you've been in bed. Many people accept poor sleep as an inevitable part of aging, but it is far from normal or healthy. Sleep is your body's critical repair and regeneration time. It's when your brain cleans itself, when hormones are regulated, when cellular repair happens, and when your immune system is strengthened. When you're consistently deprived of quality sleep, your body is essentially running on fumes, accumulating damage, and accelerating the aging process at a cellular level. Chronic poor sleep contributes to increased inflammation, weakens your immune system, impairs cognitive function, and can even affect your mood and overall well-being. It's a vicious cycle. You're tired, so you don't exercise. You don't exercise, so you sleep worse. Breaking this cycle is crucial for truly slowing down accelerated aging. So, how do we reclaim our precious sleep and ensure our bodies get the rest they need to repair and rejuvenate? The good news is there are many actionable steps you can take. First, establish a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up around the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, your circadian rhythm. Consistency is far more powerful than trying to catch up on sleep. Secondly, create a relaxing bedtime routine. About an hour before bed, start winding down. This means turning off bright screens, phones, tablets, computers, and even the television, as the blue light they emit can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone that helps you sleep. Instead, read a book, listen to calming music, take a warm bath, or practice gentle stretching. Imagine Sarah, who at 65 used to watch TV until she nodded off. She decided to swap her evening news for reading a paperback and having a cup of herbal tea. Within a few weeks, she noticed she was falling asleep more easily and staying asleep longer. Thirdly, optimize your sleep environment. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep, dark, quiet, and cool. Block out any light with blackout curtains. Use earplugs if necessary, and keep the thermostat set to a comfortable, slightly cool temperature. Remove clutter and distractions. Think of your bedroom as a cave designed for rest. Fourth, be mindful of what you consume, especially in the hours leading up to bedtime. Avoid caffeine and alcohol in the late afternoon and evening. While alcohol might initially make you feel sleepy, it disrupts the quality of your sleep later in the night, leading to fragmented rest. Large meals close to bedtime can also cause indigestion and discomfort, making it harder to fall asleep. Aim to finish eating at least 2 to 3 hours before you plan to go to bed. Finally, consistent daylight exposure in the morning can also help regulate your sleep cycle. Just 15 to 30 minutes of natural light shortly after waking up can signal to your body that it's daytime, helping you feel more awake during the day and promoting better sleep at night. Remember, sleep isn't a luxury, it's a biological necessity, and prioritizing it is one of the most powerful things you can do to reverse accelerated aging and feel your best. We've talked about some truly important signals your body might be sending you. We started with that lingering fatigue, the kind that never seems to lift, and discussed how proper nutrition and gentle movement can reignite your energy. Then, we moved to the persistent aches in your joints, exploring how an anti-inflammatory diet and consistent low-impact exercise can bring much-needed relief and flexibility. We then addressed those unsettling moments of brain fog and memory lapses, discovering how brain-boosting foods and mental stimulation can sharpen your mind. We explored the often ignored digestive issues, learning that fiber, probiotics, and mindful eating can truly transform your gut health and overall well-being. We looked at visible changes in your skin, realizing that hydration, specific nutrients, and sun protection are key to maintaining its youthful vitality and protective qualities. We then dived into the crucial topic of muscle loss, emphasizing the power of protein and resistance training to keep you strong and independent. And finally, we just talked about the profound impact of sleep and how establishing a solid routine can be the cornerstone of cellular repair and rejuvenation. These aren't just isolated issues. They are interconnected warnings, each one a thread in the tapestry of your overall health. When you address one, you often see improvements in others. The beautiful truth here is that you have so much more control over your aging process than you might believe. You don't have to simply accept feeling tired, achy, or foggy. Your body is resilient, and it has an incredible capacity for healing and rejuvenation. Given the right support, remember, every small choice you make throughout your day, what you eat, how you move, how you manage stress, how you prioritize sleep, contributes to your overall health trajectory. These aren't about grand, overwhelming changes. They are about consistent, gentle steps that compound over time, leading to profound differences in how you feel and function. I encourage you to take these insights and begin to listen more closely to your own body. Which of these 7 warnings resonates most with you? Which one feels like the most pressing message your body is sending? Perhaps it's persistent fatigue, or maybe it's that nagging joint pain. Focus on just 1 or 2 areas to start. Implement 1 or 2 of the suggested changes, and pay attention to how your body responds. Even the smallest shift can start a ripple effect of positive change. Remember, small changes truly can make a big difference to your health and happiness. Your body is your temple, and it deserves your attention and care. You are absolutely capable of making positive changes that will enhance your quality of life for years to come. I'd love to hear about your experiences. Have you noticed any of these warnings in your own body? What steps have you already taken? Or what steps are you planning to take after watching this video? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be exactly what someone else needs to hear to start their own journey towards better health. If you found this video helpful and encouraging, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more practical tips and inspiring content designed to help you live your best life at every age. We are here to support you on your journey to feeling vibrant, energetic, and fully alive. Live your best life at every age.